Holy shit, I was muted the whole time. Are you serious? I was muted the whole time? Oh my god, and I wasn't even looking. Oh man, and I got off at the wrong exit. Okay, so what was I just saying? Yeah, Infowars shutdown. So I don't know what you guys have heard and haven't heard. Is this happening now, or is it a done deal? I read somewhere that Jones was spending. Okay, so here's the thing. Look, I want to start this off by saying that people can think what they want to think about Alex Jones or his message or whatever. You've got, obviously you can feel however you want to feel. But I know these guys, Harrison Smith from the American Journal, Owen, Rob out at Infowars, Daria, who is Alex's. I mean, all of these guys have been really good to me this whole time. Oh, shit, now are we even broadcasting? Are we live? Okay, we're back. All right. So, man, I got off at the wrong place. We're going to end up losing connection here, I think. What I'm getting at is, you can feel however you... Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? Are we back? Are we back? Oh, man, satellite has its drawbacks. I can tell you that right now. So, look, what I was saying, these guys gave me a platform when I had no followers, I had nothing, right? And they kind of gave me that little bit of a springboard. And Harrison Smith, especially, very cool guy. Anyway, these guys out there, like I was trying to say, you can feel however you want to feel about them, but it is what it is. So there's a lot of misinformation running around right now about what's happening, why it's happening, blah 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 blah. I even saw some local attorney from here in Texas that was trying to say he was trying to say that, back in fucking bridges, man. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? He was trying to say that back in 2017, he had offered to make all of this go away. He had offered to write these genius legal filings, and he was just going to make it all go away. And it's just such a crock of shit. So everybody knows that they're in bankruptcy because of that $1 billion judgment, which is in appeal right now. And so their bankruptcy court has a manager, for lack of better words, that is helping manage the business while they're in bankruptcy. That is the guy that is doing what they're doing. He is about to get himself kicked out of there. He knows that. He knows that on the 14th he's pretty much gone. So this is the guy that's doing it. It's not the feds. I mean, it could be, but I mean, it's not like it's not the cops going in there and shutting it down. It is literally the court, the bankruptcy manager guy. They call him a CRO. I don't know what that stands for. He says the company has no money to operate. We got to shut the doors, which is bullshit. They have plenty of money to operate. So this happened yesterday. So the security people that are on site, armed security, they're very nice guys. They were going to get to stay there. They were going to change the locks, and that was going to be it. So they said, okay, well, if you want to operate for 3 days, it's going to cost about 15 grand. You need to pay the business 15 grand. Then that number went up to 25 grand. And so long story short, this guy's doing everything he can to get it shut down. Will it actually happen? I don't know. I don't even think they know. Uh, the guys that I know out there, Harrison, Rob, all of these guys, Alex, they're staying the night in the studio tonight. They're gonna stay there and make sure it doesn't happen. What I hope happens is if they try to come and do this, Alex will release the address. And and speaking of that, I've had a couple of people message me and ask me for the address. And other than, I'm not talking about the independent journalists that I know, but just average people wanting to know where it's at. Give me the address. I want to go show up over there. And guys, I'm sorry, I can't give that address out. It's not going to happen. So this is about money. Yes, it's about money. It's about bankruptcy. It's about the guy that is managing the bankruptcy or managing the business for the bankruptcy. He is not in a good place right now with Alex or the bankruptcy court. The bankruptcy court is literally on the 14th about to kick the business out of bankruptcy, which would give Alex complete control over it again. So it's a long story. It's such a long story, but it's over money. It's over control of Infowars. That's basically what it is. And it really, really sucks. So, I'm sorry. I was going to do an episode of Austin After Dark tonight, but, things happen. It sucks. I'm going to drive by. We're going to go. I'm heading down into that area now, see what's up. I'm not going to be live here very long. Yes, Deborah, that if it becomes necessary, he absolutely will, and everybody should show up. Everybody that could, if that actually becomes necessary. But yeah, I'm sorry, I can't give that address out. It's not my place to. And of course, with who they are, and with who they are, I'm sure they get their fair share of threats, and I don't want to have anything to do with getting anybody hurt for some stupid reason. The address is out there. Nobody, you know what? I don't think anybody has really actually confirmed it, but I'm telling you, it's out there. It is out there. So, anyway, hey, I was going to tell you this evening, or actually not this evening, but this afternoon, a 15-year-old boy drowned up in Cedar Park. He was at the YMCA in Cedar Park, and he, brief summary, so brief summary, it's not very brief, but I'll tell you what I know, really. Obviously, Infowars is in bankruptcy. Bankruptcy court has a manager that the court hires to basically, to come in and kind of manage and try to manage the business. I gotta get off here. I don't want to go under that bridge. To kind of manage the business. This guy and Alex Jones does not get along at all. The guy has filed paperwork saying that Alex Jones is incompetent and he should not have control of Infowars at all. So they were going back to court on the 14th to have the bankruptcy court was going to kick it back out of no, that's not it, Liberty. They were going to kick it back out of bankruptcy court, and so long story short, this guy was about to lose his grip and lose his power over Infowars, and he did not like it. He knew that basically come Monday he was about to be kicked to the curb, so he decided we're going to shut it down now. So it's not the cops doing it. It's the bankruptcy manager guy. I mean, I don't really even know what to even call the dude, but And he very well may still do it. I mean, he had it set up. They were going to do it last night at 9 o'clock. He already had told all of the security people. It was a big mess. And thankfully, Alex Jones is a little bit smarter than that and figured out what was happening. Can you imagine? Look, I've watched Alex Jones since I was a teenager. I've not watched him, but I listened to him on the radio back then, back in the 90s. And man, I tell you what, I can't imagine building a business like he has for that many years and have some pipsqueak pencil neck come in and just try to rip it all away from you like that. And last night he's like, okay, it's going to be $15,000 if you want to keep it open for another 3 days. So he's like, okay, we'll pay it. And then when it came time, he's like, nope, I'll take it back. It's going to be $25,000 if you want to keep it open. And he's doing anything he can to get it shut down. So last night, Alex Jones told the guy, all right, you want to shut it down? I've got 2 hours. I'm going on the air. I'm going to call everybody within the air. You'll have 1,000 people at the studio. There's a lot of people locally. Yeah, I think they are. I think this is such a huge story. I think everybody, I can't imagine they're not involved at this point somehow. I talked to Rob just a little while ago. Rob said that everything is settled down for the time being, but they don't really know what the future holds. And it's so messed up. So messed up. Yeah, Liberty Lady, that is definitely not it. So anyway, yeah, that little boy, 15-year-old boy, died this afternoon up in Cedar Park. He was at the YMCA, and he drowned at the YMCA. Such a sad thing. Hope Joe Rogan has his back on this. He will. I think he will. This all comes down to one thing, and that is money. Not money, but this little manager guy, Pat McGill, I think is his name. Pat McGill is losing his little fiefdom, so to speak. And Alex was saying that they should have known that something was not right with this guy, because the minute that he took over as that CRO, he ended up canceling $12 million in advertising for the year. And that's just, I would be furious if that happened to me. Of course, I don't even know what $12 million looks like, to be quite honest with you, but I can't imagine losing $12 million in advertising. I wish maybe one day we'll make this up to something where we can have $12 million in advertising. Did he maybe had a plan to sab it? Maybe. It's a good possibility, believe me. Before he took over the Infowars account like that, he hadn't had any experience with managing large businesses like, something like Infowars. But they did their due diligence. They checked him out, and people told them that he knew what he was doing. And so, but this guy's about to lose his grasp, and he's going to try to shut it down, man. And that's the thing with an operation like Infowars. It's not only internet based. A lot of people think it's just internet based, and it's not. They're on radio. They're on. They're all over the place, and it's one of those things. It's like it's not like turning a car off. You can't just turn it off. There's a lot of people involved, a lot of radio stations, a lot of middlemen, there's so much involved. And if you just literally, turn the key off, it would cause a lot of trouble. But that's exactly what they were going to do last night at 9 o'clock. They were going to go in, they were going to change the locks, and they were just going to shut it off. Just like that. Boom, shut it off. Done. And that's insanity, man. Yeah, Andy, that's exactly it. Hey, what are you doing here? What are you doing? What are you doing? But hopefully it doesn't happen. I think I heard him say earlier it's like 50-50 if it'll happen or not. But they are all staying down there. All the guys that I know, they're all staying, they're camping out there. Rob told me that there was some people showing up outside, but that security is not letting anybody get anywhere near the building, which is smart. That's wild. It's kind of weird that this happens after Trump's... Yeah, I'm telling you, man. When the political machine does not want you to have a voice, they can shut you down, man. And that's just the way it is. Keep Dallas safe. Sad people are losing their livelihoods tonight. Yeah, the guy that was working for Keep Dallas Safe before, his name was Jake. He was an Infowars reporter, I think. I believe so. I could be wrong about that, but I think so. Quincy murder neighbor of victim was released on lower bail originally. Quincy murderer. Who is that? Quincy murderer. Neighbor of victim. Jones on X. He is. He's very fired up, and that's a good thing. Well, he's always fired up, but he's a very passionate guy. And I'm going to tell you, man, people think that I've heard people say all the time it's just an act, but it's not just an act. The guy is very, very passionate about what he does. So, hey, does anybody remember me posting a couple of pictures of the intersection Man Shack and 290? There was okay, he was released, huh? Anyway, I posted pictures of Ben White and Man Shack, where there was some cops and ambulances there. This was last week, I think. Was it last week, or it may have been earlier this week? It was a guy had died, is what it was. He had passed away, which is sad. So the Quincy, here's the thing about the Quincy. That couple that was in there, the man that was stabbing the woman, they were visiting that apartment. They didn't live there. They were just visiting is all they were doing. And they didn't live there. They had been there for the day and that evening. Anna, did she pass away, the lady that he was stabbing? I haven't heard if she passed away or not. I haven't really been keeping up with it. Hopefully she didn't pass away, but it sounds like from what you're saying she did. Oh, the Quincy. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I got my murders mixed up. You're talking about it here in downtown. Okay, gosh, dog it. Holy smokes, there's so many murders in this city, I'm getting them mixed up. How stupid is that? Oh man, I feel like a fool. Yeah, I was told out of that building that was drugs. There was like a robbery ring or whatever you want to call them that lived there, and the two guys kind of had a falling out. The guy was shot. He got in the elevator. I think it was either the 29th or 26th floor. It was up at the very top. He got in the elevator, made it all the way down into the lobby before he died. So, kind of a shame. All right, guys. I'm gonna hop off here real quick. I don't want to. I can't dox the studio where they're at. So anyway, I can't drive up to it, but I'll be back here with an update shortly.